What's going on, guys? This is Jason of Auglitical. I swim through politics and jump and dive throughout the relationship so you don't drown too. As always, I am just the man just trying to bring common sense in a world where common sense isn't so common. So, DJ Academics has been on a rip as of recently because he's been putting belts to asses when it comes down to people being disrespectful about towards Black Americans or towards melanated individuals. He himself is a melanated individual. He's not a Black American, which is neither here or there. I know that some people don't like when people that are not Black American speak about things that happen towards Black Americans. And the way I look at it, and this is not the subject of the video, but the way I look at this is like this: if you understand and you do good by us, it should not be a problem. That's how everybody should be towards everyone. But that tribalism gets us nowhere. Anyway, that's not what this video is. This video, apparently DJ Academics is now talking to some woman. I believe that she's 50 Cent's baby mother, and also she was involved with the Diddy freak-offs. For those of you that don't know, the Diddy freak-offs, basically P. Diddy was having these parties where he was slutting women out. And and the thing that's so crazy about it is you have these women sitting there saying that they were victims or et cetera, but then you find out that they were just doing it because that's how they make their money. That's how they get in the swing of things. Again, it's very funny how a lot of these low quality women, or these women of the night, pretty much low quality women of the night, they will sit there. Mind you, funny thing is there's different qualities of women of the night. Anyway, these women will sit there and pretend to be victims, but when they're not caught and they're still making or being coming out ahead in their eyes, they're boss bitches. Anyway, what is this woman's name again? Daphne Joyce? Okay. So DJ Academics is talking to Daphne Joy. Let's get it.
Okay, what's your type of guy? Like, what's your preference?
Okay, so
Is he drinking out of a party cup? How old is this guy? Hold on. How old is this guy? Oh, so he's 35. Okay, so he's actually younger than me. Shit. So you 35 years old, but you at your studio drinking out of a party cup? Dog, even I got a fucking... I just finished working out back there, but even I got, you know what I'm saying? I don't even... You drinking out of a fucking party cup at the age of 35 at your house?
What's your preference?
okay, so
Is it money? Keep it 100. Like, if that's the thing that it is, like, I'm talking about physically. I'm trying to see if...
That's exactly what it sounds like, what it is. Again, this is the woman who sat there and she was claiming that she was a victim X, Y, and Z, and then a fucking sex tape of her leaked out, and she was sucking and fucking apparently. You know what I'm saying? Again, these girls will sit here and they will tell you that they were taken advantage of, and they'd be the biggest culprits. What is he doing? What is...
the thing that it is, like, I'm talking about physically. I'm trying to see if...
wait,
Oh, physically?
you're so cute. Well, I mean, honestly, it was very attractive to me to see you so attracted to me. That's honestly what brought me onto your show because, underneath all the profanity,
I'm sorry.
I
I'm
definitely
sorry.
brought
I'm
me onto
sorry.
you.
I'm
So
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not buying that bullshit. You guys buying that bullshit? Did you hear what she just said? You see how fake this woman is?
attractive to me too. Well, you're so cute. Well, I mean, honestly, it was very attractive to me to see you so attracted to me.
So in other words, there's absolutely nothing about you. It's all about what I can get to you. She gets excited on the fact that she's desired by you. But and not in the positive way of being desired by you through other things. She's just attracted to the fact of you being driven towards her. That's it. You bring nothing. That's what that is. Okay.
That's honestly what brought me onto your show because, underneath all the profanity, I definitely could pick up on that you were like really attracted to me.
How old is this fucking woman? Like, I'm not a person who gets on people for their ages and shit like this, but how does she talk like this? She's 39.
Me?
You're a sexy ass bitch. That's a
Thank
fact.
you.
I'm like, yo, this is... I'm like, listen, this is
So,
yeah.
so I gravitate more towards men who are definitely in a more like obsessive, like worshiping energy towards me. And that just, I don't know, it makes my heart race.
She's attracted to men who are obsessed with her. So any man, if you get this girl, any man who desires her more, I guarantee you all those hidden attributes that you can add on to whatever will start revealing itself. This woman is a fucking manipulator. She's very good at manipulating because there's nothing that attracts her to this guy. She knows it, and she just made up bullshit on the fly. And any, you know what's actually fucking crazy? I never considered myself a Rizzler or a person with game or swag or anything like that. I was always a trendsetter, not a trend follower. You know what I'm saying? I always went to the beat of my own goddamn drum. You know what I'm saying? So whenever it came down to shit like this, I was just like I didn't fucking care. But even then, I always had fucking wisdom enough to be equipped to know when someone was bullshitting me. There was a girl who was much older than I. I think I was like 18, 19. This girl, no, I had to be older than 19. I probably was like 20 or 19 or something like this. There was a girl who was my mother's friend, and she was like 30 or whatever like this. And I met her through my mother, and me and her hit it off, and we were heavy petting each other and all of that shit. And I remember one day she goes to my mother and she says, "I like your son platonically." And me being a fucking idiot, I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, boy." Yeah, boy. And my mother goes, "Oh, okay." And so she's just talking and having a fun, talking with my mother and all of that shit. And I pull my mother to the side. I'm like, "Yo, what platonic means?" And my mother was like, Actually, I don't know. I never heard that word before. So me and her look up what the word means, and I'm like, oh, it means with no romantic feelings involved, right? And I'm like, oh, fuck this, right? And I looked at my mother. My mother looked at me. She did the fucking. You ever seen the Boondocks? You ever seen the episode where Tom is a black lawyer and he has a white wife? And his white wife started groupieing for Usher. Like she would just completely like just leave him in the dust and shit like that to go talk to Usher and shit like this. And so there was one episode that Tom is at a restaurant and Usher shows up and his wife starts fangirling for Usher. And the waiter comes up to him and he's like, "Damn, bro, that's rough. Wouldn't let it happen to me though." And my mother would look to me and she was like, "Ain't no man ever said I was ain't no man ever said what did she say? She said, "Ain't no man ever say that he platonically liked me though." And she just walked out of the fucking house and went to go get some fucking cigarettes. I was like, "Oh fuck this shit." I was like, "If you don't get out of my face." But yeah, this is actually fucking crazy, right? And all that intelligence apparently that he was having, or if the kids say that you have aura, his aura's gone. Holy shit. Young hoes talk. Young hoes talk to you like DMX, and then these season hoes talk to you like sirens from the Odyssey. This is exactly why you should not immediately believe women who claim victim. Women are very, very smart and aware of their actions and choices. They know how to get sympathy and move emotions with the tone and voice and choice of words. A 40-year-old woman was giggling and playing with her hair like a schoolgirl and made dudes forget what she truly is. Women are not innocent. They know each what they are doing and the situations they get themselves into in life. And this is the thing, I'm pretty sure DJ Academics and his fucking fans were calling her a hoe and all of this shit not even a month ago, right? Charmed and disarmed him. Now she's got a bag she can exploit for a long time. She knows how to trick a Nick, but could only get 10K out of Diddy per month despite slutting her out like a dog. Yeah, she was sitting there saying that she was a victim, and then like literally a video came out of her at a freak off, or sex tape came out of her at one of the Diddy fucking freak offs or whatever like this. And she said that she was aware of the video that came out. And then in the next video, she was twerking like, dog, stop it. She gonna get you in your feelings, then get you out of your loot. She don't love you. Exactly. At least make me feel good while you take my money. Chicks now make you feel like you're in hostage situations. Well, you literally just heard her say she's attracted to dudes that are obsessed with her. That gets her heart pumping. And the thing is, it's funny because she was lying, right? The thing is that this woman was lying to sound good, but she was exposing herself at the same time. I got tricked too just by listening to her. That's manipulation. Ain't shit seductive about letting yourself be manipulated for some pussy. What the fuck is going on with men? We literally just had a generational fucking post about women and how they would rather block their own fathers. They would rather block their own fathers than their rapist, right? You got women sitting here projecting and making up all excuses, and every projection is a confession from these fucking women. And then right here, it's the total. This is why this shit happens. It's crazy. Most people like spending money on people that make them feel seen and special. A new young girl in general are just ungrateful people. Gratitude goes a long way. Black females would have been expecting him to send money by now. Just too thirsty. Dudes out here getting charmed instead of doing the charming. Strange times. Ironically, it's a woman like this that can do way more damage. Mm. On my soul, I'm always talking with the homies and say the women of today could really get whatever they want. They just have a scaring the hoes vibe about them now. No seduction, just straight to begging. I don't know. So now this is the art of seduction. Can't make this up. This is an escort. You other chicks and hoes are and prostitutes. It's all disgusting. It's all disgusting. We don't promote degeneracy here. We can be perverted from time to time. We can dip and dabble in being a degenerate, but we don't promote degeneracy here. It's funny because I never really had a view on DJ Academics until now. I mean, that was a little snippet, so I could only hope that he turned it around, but I don't know. But there be dudes that really be. The thing that's so crazy is there be dudes that have all the intel at their fingertips and they still fall into the same fucking traps. Crazy. Facts. Young hoes have no game and no tact, just pussy and begging.